today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Carolina Panthers taking on St. Louis.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors. And the Carolina Panthers.
To kick off for New Orleans.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for...
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Kamara now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Vance, right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From the gun, Vance. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
1st down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you did...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Bridgewater. That is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
Bridgewater's pass.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 62 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In on the tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back. Onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Vance. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Vance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Vance. That one taken in by T. Higgins. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Vance. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. KJ Hamler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Man, why are we doing this?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
1 yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards.
1st and 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run now with Dillon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Play to the running back.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Alvin Kamara on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the gun, Vance. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
Operating from the gun, Vance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Bridgewater will get that complete to Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Bridgewater now from the 50. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st and 10, Vance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vance. That's complete to Turner.
Vance's pass.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. but it's going to be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again, Vance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Joe Reed, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's Kamara. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. On first down, Vance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vance. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20. First
from the gun, Vance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Vance. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. K.J. Hamler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Bridgewater now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the
here in week number.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Saints
throwing on first down. Vance. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for K.J. Hamler.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st and 10, Vance.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Operating from the gun, Vance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Good. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. 16 yards, a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater, Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the gun, Vance. He'll fire deep. He's got a man. Complete.
Vance's
and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 38 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never... pull their starting quarterback almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all
perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
25 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. KJ Hamler there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. First down, Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On first down, Vance. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Pierre Desir. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
3 more yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the
and all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Bridgewater now. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater looking left side. That's caught by Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack, Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a third and long. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our